Right, so we're just going to be here sitting, okay? And knees just relax, you know, you're not doing anything. Okay, and now what you do is that you roll back and come forward. Roll back, come forward. Roll back, come forward. The important point, basically, is to not let your head hit the ground now. Okay, so leave it or let it all move together. And again, even though you don't use your arm, you don't need your arm because we're not breakfalling as such, we're just rolling back. Just make sure your arms are in use so that you're rolling up your arms to your shoulders, then you're rolling back down your hands. So you're bringing them into play as this shape. Take it, you know your Tegatana shape we use in Aikido all the time. So think Tegatana shape with your arms. Your head is looking forward all the time, so you keep the round back. Okay. Now we're just going to go one step further. We're going to go onto our feet. Okay. And I'm just holding on to the settee at the moment. Why not? You do, don't have to, but why not? Just so you've got a bit of balance here if you want to. And now you're going to roll back this time when you roll. Just watch first. I'm going to roll back. And I'm going to put my feet up now and come back. Okay, so that's step two. The idea of putting the feet up is you don't keep going backwards. Once I stick my feet up, my body stops going back. Okay, whereas if I keep them like this, it will keep going back like this. And obviously if you fall, you can jackknife your body and really hurt yourself by concertining your body. But if as you fall, you stick your feet up in the air at this point here, it stops you going any further back. Okay, which is what you want to do. So you only want your feet to go to the vertical, not beyond the vertical. So roll back, feet up to the vertical, come back up. And the other thing we're doing, this is for Aikido breakfalls, not just falling over. We want to get back onto our feet. So the way to get back onto your feet is to pull your feet down now so they get underneath you again. And try to yagi up. Okay, so I roll back, my feet go up, I pull them back underneath me, and I stand up. And I do use my arm a little bit to push myself back up because I'm an old fella. Okay, so when I roll back now, if I use my right arm, just to push me up a little bit at the end. Okay, so let's do 5 of those. 1, 2. Keep your body working as one unit, remember? It's all working together. 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Step 3 is, let's look at how we actually bang our hands. Okay, so we'll just sit down. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're now going to go back to the rolling back one here. Now when we do that, we're going to just bang the ground with our hands. So your arms start in front of your body. Okay, so front here, they're here. Okay, and they're going to go down as my body goes, feet go up in the air. They're going to go down to the ground. Just watch first. And they don't stay there, they just bounce off the ground. I'm not hitting the ground hard. I don't need to, I'm close to the ground. It's just to show the movement. So the arms stay, take a Tegatana shape. Banging the ground from the tips of your fingers all the way up to your armpit. Okay, try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what you've done is just on the rolling back, added an arm bang. Okay. Now, of course, if we do it with a breakfall, let's just go to this position. Okay. So we go back to all the feet on the ground, holding furniture if you want to, whatever. And what we're going to do now is as we start going back, our arms are going to cross. Watch me do it. Don't do it yet. Just watch. So that can move pretty quickly because my bum's only going like, I don't know, 6 inches. My arms have got to go from here to there, which is about 3 feet, about a meter. So my arms have got to move a lot quicker than my back. So watch how they move. They're very relaxed, incredibly floppy, but they work as one unit, as usual. Okay, so you're just adding a bang onto the roll. So let's try that together. As you go, arms across and bang, and come back up. And push yourself back up. So bang, push yourself back up. So all the things that were needed before are still needed, plus the bang. And the bang needs to happen as this hits. It's not clump, then bang. Okay, so the speed of the hands is quite important, but not like feeling fast. So don't sort of think, oh, it must be fast. because then it gets tense. It's just relaxed, but it just moves quickly. Again, it moves quickly because you've got soft shoulders from all the work you've been doing over the last few months. So you can move your arms really quickly. Okay, so let's try 5 of those. 1. Get your knee down again. 2. 3. See, my feet are going up in the air. 4. 5. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just try next step. Okay, next step is going to be stepping back and breakfalling. So if you fall, I'm just going to tip the screen up a little bit. Okay. I'll face my back to you so you can see what's happening with my feet. Okay. If I fall, if I get thrown, someone pushes my chin, okay, down this line, because I haven't got a foot here. When they push strongly, I'll have to breakfall. So I'll have to go. Okay. We're not going to do that, but that's, you know, what happens. You get thrown, you go off your feet altogether, and then you put one of your feet back. And that cushions your breakfall. You need to start somewhere. How we start is by stepping back a little bit with one of the feet. We've done this before, so you put your bum to your heel, then you breakfall. And of course, once you get to that bit there, it's exactly the same as this bit here. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm stepping back with my foot still facing forward. As I go down, slowly, 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 my arms start crossing. This is slow-mo. My bum goes to my heel. And I breakfall. If I do the other foot back, doesn't matter which foot you use. Step back, bum to heel very slowly. Okay, and again, right side, if you like. Arms start crossing, then they come back, breakfall. Push yourself up, that's fine. Left foot, down, 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 arms crossed, breakfall, come up. And now you might as well add the bit, you know, the bit where we talk about after breakfall and coming up, 1 foot forward, nice posture. Okay, now try and do that as well. Okay, so you're being pushed back, you step back, you breakfall, when you come up, you've got your posture. Okay, you can stand up nice and straight. Okay, and I'm just going to change the angle here. Okay, sorry. A bit more. So you're going to step back, sink your bum to your back heel, start crossing your arms as you land. Just come to the here. When you're here, straight up, not using your hands. Okay, so imagine your chin is being pushed. You're being pushed back. You bend, you bend, you bend. In the end, you've got to step. So one of the things we learn is how to absorb a push. So you get pushed, you absorb the push in your back. So someone pushes me, I bend, bend, bend. In the end, I've got a breakfall. Okay, so I'm getting pushed. Keep my chin forward. Don't look up. Keep your chin looking tucked in. Your body back is bending. So if I do that here, have I got space? Yeah. So I'm being pushed. I'm bending, 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 and in the end, I give. I go. Okay, so that's the practice in the end. We do it if we do it slow-mo. Push. Chin is being pushed. In the end, you've got to go. So you step back with one foot or the other. At this point, you start tucking your chin in and your head down, looking forward. And obviously, if you keep your head back, you're going to hit your head. You're not going to do that. You push it back until you have to go, and as you step, you change your back. So it goes the other way naturally, and that saves your breathing. Okay. Enough for today. I'm just going to stop what